Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel New Game Plus.
8月中旬
Hey, Sharon! Say goodbye to everybody.
夏の盛りうだるような暑さがトリスタの街を包み込む時期。帝都から帰還した俺たちは5日ほどの短い夏季休暇を終えて授業や訓練を再開していた。
Whopping 5 days. Oh my gosh. I would hope for a longer one, but I guess it couldn't really be helped. Everybody seems to be happy with Sharon, save for
そもそも士官学院は
Gaius
軍と同
and
じく
Pete, it looked like?
年末年始以外の長期休暇は存在しない。だが貴族生徒に限っては将来の領地運営の勉強などの名目で故郷への帰省が認められており、
Keeping a lot company.
この時期
That's rather sweeter.
1組2組の生徒たちのほぼ全員がトリスタから離れていた。そんな中3組から5組までの生徒は彼らを羨みながらも勉学と修練に励み、
Now the one thing I noticed, where are Machias and Jusis? I wonder where those two are.
俺たち7組のメンバーも全員がトリスタにとどまっていた。
Obviously they didn't walk to school together. Maybe they got out earlier. 8:30. It's so hot. I'm dying in here. I'm sick of this heat already. Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter. The Academy should install an orbital air conditioner. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope. Orbital air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's this device that blows out cool air to help regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it would help if you think of it as sort of like the opposite of a stove. Wow, that's some kind of wizardry. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposedly to be prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern buildings seem to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there is one in the Rhineford Company's corporate headquarters, yeah. It'd be nice if my mother could spare one, you know, for the academy she sits on the board of directors for. Seems a little bit too much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we could expect to be indulged quite that much. Still a machine that helped to keep us cool in the summer. Whoever invented that should get a medal. I'll admit the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram, but as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Brehard gets similar summer heat waves, but there's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would have gone back home for the summer, being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it. But in the end, I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago that I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel like I've made significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some of you saw my father's mansion. Do you think I'd go back to a place like that so willingly? I'd rather much stay here and take my chances with heatstroke. You're really that uncomfortable back home, huh? Still, as hot as it is, there's still a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to that conference at the end of the month have much time to be worrying about the heat. You make a good point. Yeah, the big huge conference in Crossbell. You're talking about the West Zamuria Trade Conference, right? Yep, the one and the same. That's the one. There'd never been an international conference on the scale before, at least not in modern times. Mayor Dieter Kreuss, who also happens to be the International Bank of Crossbell CEO, was the one who first proposed it. I've heard that Prince Olivert will be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor, and Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. A lot more people will be attending. Seems crazy to think we just met both of them just a few weeks ago. The Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big scary monster. Scary beyond all reason? Yeah. I've heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of Chancellor. Supposedly, a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. That's a lot. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network centered on the capital, though he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Erebonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though, at least as far as I'm aware. I wouldn't put much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. And that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and the annexed nations. Well, he is the one who ordered the construction of the 2 railway guns who got pointed at Crossbells too. At one point, Erebonia was on the verge of full-scale war with Calvert because of those things. Oh yeah, I heard about it was actually Liberal that proposed a way to avoid the armed conflict. They ended up signing the non-aggression pact, right? Yeah, though as I'm sure you've noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the 2 countries. I wouldn't be surprised if the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne's been a really popular figure in the capital too, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a group of terrorists after him. Yes, the Alphabet Soup Troop. He does seem to be the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator and all that. Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Their anger seemed a bit unusual in its intensity, didn't it? He does seem like the type who'd make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but... I'll speak ill of him, I don't care. Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom to start. True, it should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. I swear, that woman. She better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dormitory. Wouldn't put it past her. That's true. I wish I could say there was no way our upstanding instructor would do that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Today. Tomorrow, who knows? Instructor?
おはようございます。おはようみんな。
Got an open door.
で、遅れたのにはちゃんと訳があってね。今日はみんなに新しい仲間を紹介するわ。
May as well just say new classmates because we know there's 2. What?
転入生。
本当ですか？
それじゃ入ってきて。
うっす。
Hey, Crow. I recognize that voice. Huh?
あれ ?2 年のアームブラスト先輩
Yeah, he's your senpai, but it's a little complicated.
クローアームブラストです。今日から皆さんと同じ7組に参加させてもらいます。てなわけでよろしく頼むわ。
What?
どういうことです ですか？
There's a story behind that.
いやー、これには非常に深刻かつデリケートな事情があってだな。
School politics? Oh, I thought you'd probably say it's, story of woe. And, I don't know, some bad circumstances and... I'll think of something witty here.
よく言うわよ。こいつ1年時の単位をサボっていくつか落としててね。このままじゃ卒業できないって慌てて泣きついてきたのよ。それで特例として3ヶ月ほど7組に参加することになったわけ。
To pay for his laziness.
なんだそれは。
思いっきりどうしようもない理由じゃないですか。
知ってるかもしれないけど、去年アークスの試験導入に参加した実績もあるからね。その点に関しては君たちのいいお手本になるかと判断したの。特別実習にも参加してもらうから、そのつもりでいてちょうだい。
I'm looking forward to being able to use them in the parties.
いやー、一通り説明されちまったか。ま、そういうわけでよろしくな。
Yeah, let's a good times roll.
同じクラスになったからには先輩後輩抜きで行くとしようぜ。
ほう。なかなかそういうわけにはいかぬと思うが。ぶっちゃけ軽すぎ。
サラ教官、扉が開いたままということは。
それってあら、バレちゃった？というわけで出てきて挨拶しなさい。ああ、待ちくたびれちゃったよ。へへへ。
何？
君は。
ノルド高原で会った。うん、お久しぶりだね。初めての人もいるから改めて自己紹介するね。僕はミリアムオライオンだよ。こっちがガーちゃん。正式名称はアガートラム。
I just like the fact that Lemmy puts his hands on his hips like everybody else. Holy crap indeed.
オーロックス砦で見た。するとノルド高原でそなたたちが会ったという。ああ、そのでっかいのは教室内で出すのは禁止ね。下手に壁でも壊されたら私が怒られちゃうから。
Yeah, and then there's the repair bills.
しょうがないな。そんなわけでよろしくね、7組の。
Tell me you're kidding. Please.
私もその方が面倒がなくていいんだけどね。
Yeah, unfortunately no.
なかなか面白くなりそうじゃねえの。
Yeah, the next 3 months are gonna be a blast. Three days went by. At first, no one was sure what to make of Crow Armbrust and Intelligence Division Agent Millium Orion's sudden transfer into Class 7. But within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. Yay! Best instructor! Thomas, I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than the Emperor Dreichels who ended the War of the Lions. But did you know that historical records tell us he had amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few confidants and several warriors from Nord. And while supporters rallied to him in each region, his ranks still couldn't hope to compare to the other princes' armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, and after a half a year of bloody battles, Prince Dreichels met perhaps his most well-known supporter. Millium, right? Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring?
Oh, sure do. Leanne Sandlot, also known as Lance Maiden.
Ooh, right you are. Well done. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and accounts tell us she showed great martial skill from a young age. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command, who fought alongside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to the name of this famous band, Rean? Yay, put on the spot. The group of mighty warriors led by the Lance Maiden. That's the Eisenritter, Stahlritter, Growlsritter. Eisenritter. The Eisenritter, known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. Correct! You've done your homework. The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in the remote region of the country. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they pledged to fight together under a united banner. With the Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Dreichels' army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and free the Imperial capital, Heimdall. And as an interesting footnote, the castle of the Eisenritter used as their base of operations 250 years ago is just so happens to be only a hop, skip, and jump away from Laura's home in Legram. Indeed, it is known as Longren Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, to the west of Legram.
Oh, you've mentioned that before.
Does anyone live there now? No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days exists simply as a relic of bygone era. And oh my gosh, Crow, please wake up in class. The Arcade family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arcade house, wasn't your ancestors the Eisenritter's second in command? Indeed, the Lance Maiden's most trusted assistant and confidant from what I understand. The Sandlot family line ended with the death of the Lance Maiden. And it's partly because that the Arcade family mourns her death each year.
I see.
Ooh, what a fascinating story.
Legram, huh? Never had a mission to go there, so I've never been able to go. Maybe I should stop by when I went to Brehard a while back.
The Crow's still sleeping away. You'd think that she'd at least try to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions. I know. She solely just let it slip that she was doing something very hard too. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us. Yeah, you'd think that'd be a good way to do it. AP increased by 1. Because goodness knows we need all the EP we can get. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day, which means that next Wednesday, you'll have your usual practical exam. You better bring your A-game. Oh, Millium and Crow, a few must-have instructional materials you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff off to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge.
Righto!
Oh, man, what a drag. All right, homeroom's up for the day. Flee while you can. Machias, if you do the honors. Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow. Off they go. Then we can start talking about everybody once they're gone.
So, what do you think?
Well, I don't think we have to be on our guard around her at least. Same. Though I'd rather she kept that giant silver thing of hers hidden.
I don't think she's just a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday and she came and fell asleep next to me.
What does that have to do with her, whether or not she's trustworthy?
They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together.
Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're rather cat-like in their own ways. She can't be more than 12 or 13. Still practically a child. Well, you guys are still practically sort of, not really children, but sort of, in a way.
Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that's really hard to be really cold with her.
Yeah, I don't think I could bring myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning.
Well,
it certainly seems that way.
私としてもささやかながらさらなる協力をさせてもらうつもりだ。
Yeah, it was a present.
ま、楽しみにしてくれたまえ。
It's hard to believe that a girl like that could be an agent of the intelligence division. But just going off what happened in Nord, there's not much that make me doubt that now.
And then there's that thing, our Gutlim, that's always with her. She calls it Lammy, but aside from its name, we really don't know anything about it. It seems to be made from the same strange material that both metallic and ceramic properties, hard, but pliable. Agreed. It doesn't look like anything you could make even with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold.
Wow, so you actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight in our practice exams. I think it's safe to assume that they share the same kind of common origin.
Yeah.
The instructor said she was forced to accept it, though in a sense, Millium was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. But we will in time, I'm sure. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. It may be a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. You're right. It's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed. As students of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all got along.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to think of her that we're trying to make her feel unwelcome either. And then there's Crow. Oh, what's he like, Rean? You seem like you got along with him pretty well.
Well, I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. If I'd had to say, I'm describing him as a capricious gambling addict, way too prone to ante up for every hand. Adios. Help us. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight, and he's pretty handy with his Arcus, too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then. Oh no, worry, please. Still, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. Yeah, we will. In the meantime, though, I'll have to talk to people. Or maybe not. Hello? Rean Schwarzer speaking. Hi. Absolutely, for you, anything. Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you? Well, technically 2? Yeah, I may as well consider I handed out everybody else's. Ah, you're talking about Millium. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then? She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head over to the student council room before it gets too late. Well, Toa said that she wanted me to come to the student council room. Knock on the door, and it shall open. Sorry if I disturbed you. Toa! Oh, Rean, not at all. Sorry for making you come all this way out here. Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you got on your desk there. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase? Well, I've got a little extra going on right now that's keeping me a little busier than normal. Anyway, this is Millium's notebook. Crow's already got one along with the added pages for the Arcus units you all have, so she's the last one who needs it. Alright, I'll be sure to pass this on to Millium next time it's here. Received Millium's student handbook. Actually, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the academy? All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division, really. You know the combat shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently, it's something similar for Millium. They can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through. This goes all the way up to His Majesty. Seems like it. The Chancellor's was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But neither of those organizations could establish without His Majesty's consent. That's what's unusual. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing. So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class too. Yeah, I was just as shocked as you when I found out. I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured that he at least had enough credits to graduate. I feel a failure of student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend. Whoa there. I think you're being a little hard on yourself. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate? And he at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently Crow not only hadn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple of months, he'll be able to graduate. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right? Well, yeah. The principal thought that placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you too. His grades may be a sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Oh, did you know he is responsible for all the event planning at last year's Academy Festival? Crow did that. Voluntarily? It might be awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along. That goes for Millium too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's just a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, I get what you mean. What, 13? So she really is 13 then. Yeah, she scored really well in her entrance exam though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them, just like me. Now, where have I heard of someone like that before? Another call. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a call coming in. Go ahead and answer. I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important. Alright, excuse me then. Hello? Rean Schwarzer speaking. Oh, Rean, it's your favorite instructor here. Are you still in the Academy grounds by any chance? As much as it pains me to say it, I am. Oh, no need to sound so suspicious. It's just that after I gave Millium all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be a mischief maker, so could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me? Alright. I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash that silver thing of hers around on the Academy grounds again. Yeah, I'd rather avoid a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I leave it in your capable hands, brave leader, Class 7. Mwah! Wait a second, when did it become the... Ugh. Yeah, big sigh. She really does trust you. Anyway, I'll let you go then. Are you still up for helping with a few requests tomorrow? Of course. I'll be around. Still, I know you got a full slate and all, but try not to overwork yourself. And if there's anything else I can do for you to make life a little easier for you, don't hesitate to ask. Sure, and thanks. Alright, now to track down Millium. Alright, I guess I better start looking for Millium. But where do I even start? She could be almost anywhere. I should probably ask a couple of the others for help, but I doubt I'll accomplish much just checking places at random. Come to think of it, I haven't gotten Crow's number yet either. I think the other two classmates will be enough for this, though I should remember to ask him when I get a chance. Who should I bring with me? Jusis. And I'll choose the tag team. I understand what you're saying. I can only imagine the kind of trouble she'll get up if left unattended. I imagine it's just a change of scenery for her, that she's just walking around taking it all in. Yeah, I think you're right. I doubt she's left the Academy grounds yet. So we should be able to find her? I just have to think, if I were new here, what would seem the most interesting? Then check all those places. Understood. We really need to get her back to the dormitory at once. Oh, the bike. Oh, hey, Millie. Oh, wow. So this is the Orbital bike everyone was talking about. I want to try it. You'll need some more fine tuning before you're able to do that. You do have the option of riding alongside me, however. I'm always willing to take cute little ladies like you for a ride.
Really? I kind of want to have a race, though. Want to see if Lammy's faster than your bike?
Oh, I don't know what this Lammy is, but I'll take some guts to challenge me to a race.
Now I'm really starting to take a liking to you.
It didn't really take long for the two of them to hit it off. Well, both of them know what they're doing when it comes to taking care of others. Oh, hey there, what's up? Truth is, Rean explained to George that Instructor Sarah asked them to drag Millium back to the dorms.
No way! There's still plenty of things I want to do. That's gonna how to play, then I'm not gonna let you catch me. Our race is gonna have to wait.
Very well. I look forward to seeing you around again.
For sure. Catch you later.
And off she goes.
Wait up, Millium.
And off she goes. You could have at least pretended to try and catch her, Angelica. Rean, sweetie. Surely you've noticed that I always side with my lovely ladies. I have to say, though, she's even more peculiar than I heard. Yeah, I'd really like to see this Lammy she keeps talking about, too. Tell her that she's always welcome here for us, will you? Alright. Okay, let's go search somewhere else.
I figured you were here. Wow! Look at all that water. That gotta be refreshing. I kind of want to take a dip.
Finally found you.
Oh, hey, Rean. Hey, do you know if I can take swimming lessons while I'm here?
I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. Has Instructor Sarah given you your school swimsuit yet?
Nah, all I got today is my uniform. She told me I'd get it tomorrow. I can't wait though. I wish I could go swimming right now.
You don't know what the word lesson means, do you?
You guys think too much. Besides, all this pool talk really makes me want to go for a swim. Oh, I know.
Millium?
Ta-da! I can wear this. It's totally waterproof and dries in no time. Now it's no problem if I get wet.
Are you serious? She's serious.
On your mark, get set, go!
Millium, are you okay?
That was way too much fun. Hop on in, the water's nice and cool.
She just doesn't care, does she? I don't think the world's ready for this level of idiocy. At the very least, I'm not. We should go get her. But she's gone. As fast as she is there, she disappears in a blink. Huh? Where'd Millium go? She timed her escape perfectly. She is headed towards the girls' locker room, so you probably just missed her. She must have run because she didn't want us to haul her back to the dorm. Ugh, what a headache. We better get moving.
I haven't done this in forever. Onward, mighty steed. Full speed ahead. Stop touching me there.
That voice couldn't mean anything but trouble. Paula, are you okay?
Oh, hey everybody. Are you still chasing me?
What in the world are you up to?
It's been so long since we went horse riding in Nord, so I thought I'd give it another shot. This is so fun! It's totally different than flying around on Lammy.
Can someone please control this girl? I'm really not confident enough to ride with someone else yet. Get off now. You won't get any sympathy from me if you hurt yourself.
Oh, why do you have to be so stubborn, Jusis? You must get that from your dad.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. And just how would you know what my father's personality is like to begin with? Wow, Millium even managed to throw Jusis for a loop. Who cares? I'm on the horse now. Time to ride to the highway. Hi-yo, horsey, away. You just can't grab the reins like that. Let's go. And more chaos. Ah! Millium, wait! So began Millium's horseback adventures. She took off without the slightest concern for the worried souls she left behind. After riding around with the terrified Paula for what seemed like an eternity, she finally came to a stop. Poor Paula. Oh, thank God, Dios. That was the best. We should totally do it again sometime. Paula, are you gonna survive? Are you okay? I'm still breathing. Somehow. What a foolish child. Good grief, she's just a ball of energy. Yeah, if only you could store all that energy and sell it, you could make a fortune. Hopefully she'll slow down by the time we catch up to her. It's time to start looking again.
それにしても面白いものがいっぱいあるな。トールズ士官学院か。結構楽しめそうかも。さてさて、屋上からの眺めはどうかなと。あれ？
Yeah, the path to the old schoolhouse. I should have guessed you'd be here. Hi, guys! Did you come looking for me again? Oh, don't give me that hi, guys. Seriously, you've had us running all over the campus looking for you. How about you stop playing around and come back to the dormitory? Oh, sure thing! After the chase you just led us on, you're just giving up that easily? Well, I've seen enough for one day. Tomorrow's a free day, so that's when I can really start exploring. Did nothing we just said register with her? No. She's sort of lively girl. Yeah, let's put it like that. Alright, let's get her back to the dorm before she changes her mind. Agreed. You may also want to consider a leash. Ouch. Wowzers, that was so much fun. This town's got a nice feel to it too. I think I'm gonna like it here. I wonder where I should go tomorrow. Well, I'm glad someone's having fun. Though, maybe you could spare a thought for the people who've been running all over the school's grounds looking for you. Here, here. Oh yeah, we should exchange Arcus numbers, Millium. We need to be able to reach you quickly if there's ever an emergency. Sure thing. My number is, Exchange numbers with Millium when she remembered. Tell everyone else when you get back to the dorms, okay? I suppose. Yay! Oh yeah, I should try calling Lecter and Claire later. I bet they're really surprised. Of course, she does seem like a typical 13-year-old girl. For the most part. I must admit it makes for quite the effective charade. So, where is that mechanical thing that's usually trailing along behind you? Oh, you mean Lemmy? He's right here. What? Come on out. Hi, Lammy. What? Millium, don't call him out here or you'll... Whoa, what's that? It's like a huge silver doll. This is so cool. Is it yours? Awesome! He sure is, isn't he? Friend to children everywhere. I can't imagine the intelligence division would approve of this. Looks like we got our work cut out for us, taking care of Millium. If she's going to be living in the academy, I need to find some way to drill some common sense into her. Eventually, we were able to pull the kids away and convince them to go back to their homes. And after forcing Millium to hide our Elehayyme again, we made the trek back to the dormitory, sighing all the way.
Yo, お疲れ.
Hey, Crow. And Sharon, too.
おかえりなさいませ、皆様。
I wonder what's on the menu tonight.
お先にくつろがせてもらってるぜ。
Crow? What are you doing in our class dormitory? Well, I am a member of Class 7 now, so I've been given the go-ahead to move into this dorm now. What? That seems rather abrupt. But man, sure makes some amazing coffee. If I had a cup of that, I would have been banging down the door to join Class 7 months ago. You flatter me, Master Crow. Would you like me to bring some of the cakes I baked earlier as well? Do you even need to ask? Because cakes always go well with tea. Anyway, sorry it kinda came out of nowhere, but it's good to be here. Looks like he already made himself at home. So you're gonna be living here too, huh? Yep. Us newcomers have to stick together, right? I just finished hauling my stuff over to my old room. Looks like I ended up in the room right across from yours, Rean. I see. I can already see things getting a lot more lively around here. Oh, man, moving all those things really tired me out. I was hoping I'd just stow all my junk in my old room, but Toa wouldn't let me. I'm not quite too sure why do you expect her to allow it? You must have been pretty exhausted. Well, I suppose now's as good a time as any to officially welcome you to the Class 7 dormitory. The pleasure's mine. And seriously, you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Come on, loosen up a little. We're classmates now. Just treat me like one of the gang. We're golden. You sure about that? Alright, one of the gang it is. Feels weird to think of you that way after all this time, though. If you insist. Well, don't strain yourself too hard there, Blondie. I'll thank you to never call me that again. Oh, and if you guys don't mind, I want to get in the action when you explore the old schoolhouse tomorrow. Gotta get back in the groove with my Arcus again, after all. Huh? A schoolhouse? I want to go to school on their day off. Well, we've got this, this special schoolhouse here. Rean explained the labyrinth beneath the old schoolhouse to Millium. Whoa, really? That sounds really cool. I want to come too. How did I know you were going to say that? Didn't I just get done telling you how dangerous it is? Oh, you don't have to worry about me. As long as I got Lammy, it'll be easy peasy. And if you didn't take me with you, I'd just break down the door and come after you. If we left her behind, I'm afraid she might actually do it too. All right, have it your way. I'll be sure to let you and Crow know when I'm planning on heading to the old schoolhouse tomorrow. But just don't go wandering in there on your own without us, okay? Yes, sir. I can't wait to see what it's like down there. So exciting! I may not be able to sleep tonight. It's a labyrinth full of monsters here, not a theme park. Looks like I better give my pistols a little TLC tonight.
Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!